How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And, yeah, everything's laid out here. A little bit different. We're going to be doing a Trappist Belgian double today from Stift Engelszell. Sure I'm butchering that in some form or fashion. It is a Trappist beer from one of the newer Trappist boys in the block. I believe they got their Trappist stamp in 2012. And we did one of their beers previously. It was their Gregorius, and I was a big fan of it. The Belgian Strong Dark. Dark, quad, somewhere flirting that line. So, don't get this one in my area for some weird reason. And saw it, and I picked it up and said, hey, gotta review it. Now, I already had it poured out here and stuff like that, because I was an idiot, and I got to the point where I started pouring a beer, and I went, wait a minute, I didn't hit record on the camera. So, there you go. There you go. You get a beer that's already poured, and I had a sip of it already, so I'm going to judge it, prejudge it. First things first. As far as what's on the label, product of Austria, Stift Engelszell, Beno, Trappist beer, 6.9% alcohol, ale brewed with honey, and that's it. The only other thing on the back, besides government warning stuff and all that stuff, is brewed in June of 2013. Bit under 2 years old, this being early 2015. Should not affect this at all in any way. Just because, I mean, that should be actually wheelhouse time for a beer like this. So, there you go. Label-wise, cool. Quintessential, classy, understated, Belgian Trappist-style labeling. It's cool. Slightly tinged toward graphic style. A little bit newer in layout. But overall, I dig it. So, there you go. I would go over the whole head thing, but it's been poured. Body-wise, there's that quintessential double look to it. Nice cloudiness, really that hazy murkiness is almost a prerequisite for me when it comes to your Trappist beers. Even your doubles, your triples, your quads, it has to have that unfiltered haziness to it. If they're uber clear, it's not how it's supposed to be. So this sucker looks the part. As far as the nose goes, super nice on the nose. Has a nice breadiness to it. Like a datiness, dark fruitiness, a little bit of cherries, dark cherries, and nice that quintessential, like super dense, heavy, fluffy breadiness, which is again a prerequisite for me when it comes to Trappist ales, doubles, quads specifically. But yeah, it smells like a nice beer. Even though I already tasted, let's taste it because I'm gonna taste it again. Cheers. Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now. Like I said, I took a sip of this sucker, and I was hoping it would be better. I thought maybe my mom was playing tricks on me. I thought maybe it was a little bit cold, but it's not. It is way less in the mouth than it is in the nose. You have that little bit of breadiness to it, but not even close to what it needs to be. It drinks infinitely thin, which is a criminal offense when it comes to Belgian doubles and quads. Drinks thin, doesn't look it, doesn't smell it, but it does. You have that little bit of, like I said, dark fruitiness, slight bit of datiness, but other than that, that's all there is. I mean, it's very subdued in mouth, mouthfeel, taste, the whole nine. It's actually kind of a disappointment. Coming off the Gregorius, and how much I did like that beer, I was expecting a little bit more from this, but just kind of falls flat for me. Just wish it had a little bit more going on. It looks nice. It looks like it's going to be good, and it's brewed with honey, and really don't get any kind of honey out of it either. So if you're gonna tell me there's honey in there, I want to taste the honey. That's all I know. So rating wise, I would give it an 80 overall. You know, breaks my heart to give a Trappist beer an 80. You know, I started my beer journey drinking Trappist beers and Belgian beers, so it's a very style that's very near dear to my heart, and yeah, just wanted it to be better. So 80 overall. Value and availability, decent. You know what I mean? Like, I believe I paid $6 for that. That's not too bad for a Trappist beer. You know, so I give it like a 6 on a value scale. Availability, actually that sucks. So I'll give it a 2. Even though I can't find it, I have to drive for a bit, so that kind of sucks. I've seen it on the internet, but never picked one up until I went out of town this weekend. So there you go. So 80 overall, decent score and value, and poo-poo on availability for me in northeastern Pennsylvania. And there you go. Quick review in the books because I forgot to hit record. I mean, if you're into Trappist beers and you never had it before, you owe it to yourself to give it a whirl. Just because you need to try that whole line, being that it's a very small line. You know, there's really not that many out there. So when a new person comes to the table, you really got to give it a whirl. Being, like I said, their other offering, I know they have more than one, but the Gregorius I loved. So hopefully these guys, one, keep bringing good beers like that to the table, and two, they're a newer brewery. So hopefully they are taking their beers and constantly tweaking them and trying to make them better. And the only other thing is, this is almost a 2-year-old beer. That shouldn't affect the taste. If anything, it should heighten it slightly, being the kind of beer it is. But keep that in mind, it's almost a 2-year-old beer, so that could play a part in flavor and taste. So I'll try to get a newer bottle and re-review it and see what happens. And there you go. Another review in the books. Quick review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like, check us out anywhere else on the internet. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive Beers, all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.